Hi, this is Uli and welcome back to a new episode of Airbrush Stencils. Today I'm doing the skull with the candle, and as always black and white as opaque and the rest are candy colors, and I prepared the white already, so I just used the stencil and spray the background of the skull and the candle in white. And now I have put a cover stencil over the candle so that we can paint the skull. And here we go. So this is now opaque black, and this is the second part, so I'm doing full color. The first part would be laying down the white, and part of the first stencil is also the cover stencil. So you have the positive and negative. As you can see, there's nice shading effect on the skull, so it's different than the skulls that I've done before, because this one has another setting of light. So now comes the dark gray. And now comes the light gray. Now I'm doing like this little drops and spots by reducing the air, so I just squeeze the hose that merely no air comes through, and with this you get like this nice little drops that gives you like a structure of the skull. Now, also new to this skull, I have a second white layer. So this is I'm using white with less opacity, so maybe like 20–30%. And this is the highlight white. And there I go full force, so this is bright white. And there you have like the basis. Same for the light white. I can also do the little drops as like an extra detail, so just with reduced air. I can do some freehand, and now I'm painting the candle. So basic similar to the skull, I have like a black stencil. I have a dark gray, light gray, and then some colors for the candle. So you can do the candle and the flame. So this is now the darker gray. And then I'm using the first color of the project, so I'm using a light brown for the image of the candle. You can put any color in there that you like. But I'm going now with the brown and the gray. So now comes the flame. So I have like two stencil parts for the flame. So first I'm doing full red, and then I'm using an orange tone. And now I'm using a full yellow, and also for part of the skull. So the transparent color is wonderful to do this kind of jobs, because everything that's white gets the color, everything that's dark just stays the way. And everywhere where you have like a shading, like a gray shading, you get like a different kind of color for the basic color that you're spraying. So always adding a little bit of white or gray to the color that you're spraying. Now comes the highlight white. And there you have the candle, a little bit of light effect. So then from there on you can do like different styles for the picture. So you can decide how much color you want to put in. And that's also the beauty of using stencil, is that you can always reapply the stencils and do parts. You spray parts on a second or third time, and you can change the appearance of this whole image. Now I have a little bit of purple for the flame base. And from there you can decide how colorful your flame should be. As you can see, you always can reapply the stencil and add effects to the whole thing. So now doing a little bit of background, so I'm doing the cover for the candle and for the skull. First I'm adding a little bit of color to the skull, so I'm using yellow, red and the brown. So also there you can reapply the stencils, and I'm trying to not paint everything, but I'm just putting some highlights on existing white that now has adapted the color that I sprayed on. So before you had like a white highlight, now you have in parts you have an orange or a brown highlight, and now you give those colored highlights the white highlight again. That's something also that I've discovered. The more layers of color, so you do highlight, color, again a highlight, then another color, the more complex a picture looks like later. So this now is a quick spider net, just using the black of the background. Same for the light around the candle. And I'm doing a little bit of spider web on the other side too. Now comes some color. So I'm using the full yellow. And some brown and some red, like the aura around the flame. So now I'm doing a white around the flame, but I have to say, if you leave it a little bit more orange, the flame would like pop out a little bit more. So this is now the candle color, so you can put any color there. So I'm now doing a little bit of red and orange there. A bit of freehand on the candle part, but we'll always recommend to use a stencil if you don't have too much control over your airbrush. Now I'm doing the highlights for the net again. So just spraying a little bit of white. So there you have it. So if you like this video style, you can give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you get an email when a new video comes out. Thank you for watching. Bye.